All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to episode 2 of Falcons franchise. If you caught the last episode, you saw our overtime thriller loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. Not much to say about that game other than I'm kind of happy we lost because I want to tank, but losing like that kind of sucks. And hopefully, we can get some swifter and more brutal losses coming up. In this episode, I just kind of want to blaze through some of these games and get to like the midseason mark or something like that, maybe right before the trade deadline. See if there's any moves we can make. I might go through the bye week in this episode and get to like week 7. A couple things to look forward to. One, we're going to be playing the Bucks, which should be cool. Defending Super Bowl champions, Tom Brady, yada yada. Giants, that's a game where I'm like, I hope we lose. We really got to lose to the Giants. The Giants are going to be bad. We want to be worse than them. So kind of same deal with the Jets. But we also get the Matt Ryan revenge game against the football team, which is cool. Firstly, though, I do want to take a look at like the regional scouting and set this up. So I want West. This is really just we want to take a good solid look at Kayvon Thibodeau. So we're going to send our guy. He's going to look at left ends there. Out here, we're trying to get right defensive end. It's going to be right defensive end for everybody. That looks pretty good. And then, of course, quarterback. We're just going to have them look at all the quarterbacks. And yeah.
So jumping into this game here against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Looks like Tom did not have a great week 1 against whatever team they played. But he's probably going to look to turn that around here against the Atlanta Falcons in Raymond James Stadium. First down here for Tom Brady and the Bucks. Brady under center. He's going to drop back. Fire over there to Gronk. Quick little pickup of about 8 yards there on first down. Falcons coming out in the double A gap kind of look here on defense for 2nd and 2. Brady in the shotgun takes the snap. Quickly, he's got Mike Evans with the catch. Looks like Foster Moreau was covering him there, which we don't really like to see. And yeah, we're going to go into our coaching adjustments and make sure that our cornerback matchups are done by overall, just so we can get A.J. Terrell kind of in coverage there on Mike Evans, although it doesn't really matter because second corner is going to be taking Chris Godwin. He's also pretty good, so pick your poison situation, but we'll pick that poison. As Bucks go with the handoff on first down to Fournette. Looks like Deion Jones breaks into the backfield and stops him for a loss of 2 on the first down run. Nice play by Deion. Way to read the run there. Get back there, break up that play. Bucks coming back here on 2nd and 12. Brady in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Another hand to Fournette. Deion Jones was all over that one once again. So 2 good plays by the linebacker there to bring up a 3rd and 10 for this Atlanta Falcons defense. Falcons are coming out running 2 high safeties, doing a little cover 2 defense here on 3rd down. Brady once again in the shotgun takes the snap. Looking, has all day to throw, and he's got, looks like Mike Evans over the middle there for a first down. So 3rd and 10 becomes 1st and 10 on the Brady to Evans connection. And yeah, Falcons defense can't come up with the stop there. Looks like they're going to come out here in the I formation. Falcons look like they're running a cover 3 sky as Brady takes the snap, hands to Fournette, and Grady Jarrett breaks into the backfield to wrap up Fournette behind the line. Not the first time we've seen that from the Falcons defense, but this time it's Grady Jarrett from the right end position coming in there to break that play up. Same coverage here for the Falcons on 2nd and 12 after the TFL from Grady Jarrett. This time it's a pass. Brady steps up to throw. Fires, and he's got, looks like Mike Evans again. Brady 4 for 4 for 50 yards. Not quite a first down there from Evans, but it's going to 3rd and inches. Falcons are looking to go to the double A gap blitz. Falcons coming out showing blitz here on 3rd and inches. It's going to be a give to Fournette, and he's going to break off a big gain running right up the middle there. So the blitz does not seem like it works in the Falcons' favor, as they just left too many holes in the middle of the field, and Fournette was able to take advantage of that and pick up the first down on the ground and then some. Cover 4 look for the Falcons here as the Buccaneers are now in the red zone. Brady in the shotgun. Drops back. Again, he's got all day to throw. And Scotty Miller makes the catch. They're going to call that a touchdown on the field. Looks like there was a pretty good chance for the Falcons defender there to pick that one off, but Miller was able to come back to the football enough to basically intercept it from the defender, and he was able to get the ball across the goal line for the touchdown there. That was a pretty impressive, quick-thinking play from Scotty Miller to just kind of take away an interception and get a touchdown there. Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Falcons are taking the field now, looking to answer that last Bucs touchdown. Fitzpatrick had a pretty good game last week against the Eagles. Unfortunately, it was in losing effort. Fitzpatrick under center, drops back on first down, looks to fire, and he's got Calvin Ridley over the middle. Ridley breaking downfield. He's got one man to beat, and it looks like he's going to do it. Touchdown Calvin Ridley on the first play that the Falcons have the ball. Bucs take about 5 minutes to march down the field and score. Falcons do it in one play. They only take 10 seconds off the clock here. Jumping ahead to about midway through the second quarter here, it's tied 10-10. Field goal apiece for either side, and the Falcons are pinned deep, trying to push out with Cordero Patterson, their running back. He charges up the middle, picks up about 7. They're going to come back out here on second down, same formation. Still backed up inside their own 5, probably looking to break free a little bit here. And they can't really get anything going with Mike Davis. He picks up about 3. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for these Falcons. 3rd and 4, Fitzpatrick drops back. He's looking to throw, fires, and it is picked off by Levante David. And he's got a short and easy path to the end zone. That is going to be a 10-yard interception return for a touchdown for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here. So really not what Fitzpatrick and the Falcons were looking for there on third down, as Levante David makes a pretty clean pick from Kyle Pitts. Didn't really have to move. Looked like Fitzpatrick just kind of lost him there. Jumping ahead to the fourth quarter in this one, just under 3 minutes left. It's a 33-31 game. Falcons are looking to make a stop, and that's exactly what the linebacker was able to do there. Deion Jones breaking into the backfield, wrapping up Fournette, making it 2nd and 13. Tampa Bay got ahead, but the Falcons are fighting back, trying to win their first game of the season here at Raymond James Stadium. Brady takes the snap. He drops back on 2nd and 13, looking, nowhere to go, and he is going to be sacked. It's Deion Jones again. He has been all over the field here in the clutch, and that looks like it is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 for Fitzpatrick following the punt. Falcons get the ball right at midfield. They have a pretty good chance to take the lead and win this game if they can march into the red zone here. Fitzpatrick dropping back, looks, fires. He's got Kyle Pitts. What a snag. The one-handed diving grab from the rookie tight end / wide receiver / do-it-all player on offense makes an amazing grab. Fitzpatrick and the Falcons are going to get back to the line quickly here on 2nd and 3. Fitzpatrick gets the snap. He drops back. He's looking, nowhere to go, fires it, out of bounds, avoids the pressure, avoids the sack, but brings up 3rd down here for the Atlanta Falcons. 3rd and 3, Fitzpatrick looking to convert. He takes the snap, drops back, looking, fires. And that was not really within the reach of his intended target, Calvin Ridley. Kind of a throwing error there from Ryan Fitzpatrick, as Ridley was pretty open on that drag route. Falcons not really in field goal range just yet, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and 3. They got 5 wide receivers on the field. Fitzpatrick is the empty back. He takes the snap, looking, fires it deep. He's going end zone for Kyle Pitts, and that is going to be incomplete. So the Falcons turn it over on downs at midfield. Kind of a questionable decision to go for the end zone there rather than just picking up the easy yards for the first down. But regardless, it's the Bucs ball. 2nd and 6 here from where they got it. They're going to hand it off to Fournette, and he's going to find a hole to the right side. He's got one man to beat. It's Terrell. Terrell can't get him, and Fournette is going to go for over 50 yards, take it all the way to the house, and that is certainly going to give the Bucs the victory here. Final score of 31-40 as we take a look at the stats here. Fitzpatrick was okay. I like the yards. I like the touchdowns. I just don't really like the interceptions all that much. Brady was kind of meh, but, they got the win. We didn't, so that's all that matters here in this battle of the veteran QBs. Fournette really destroyed us on the ground. That final run was the dagger, but he was going off well before that. Patterson was not super great. Nothing else to really see here other than Keith Smith, I guess, getting a rushing touchdown for the fullback. That's cool. Calvin Ridley had a monster game, 11 catches, 241 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Mike Evans also had a pretty monster game too, over 100 yards. Russell Gage had a good game. Pass blocking wasn't great for us. Caleb McGarry, Jake Matthews both had 3 sacks. Rookie Jalen Mayfield also gave up a sack. 10 tackles apiece for Michael Walker and Foster Moreau. Grady Jarrett had 2 TFLs, a couple more for the rest of the team. And then Deion Jones with 2 sacks. It's good to see. Good to see for the middle linebacker who's kind of converted into an edge rusher for us, not really playing his primary position. We had 2 picks, one for Eric Harris and another for Foyesade Oluokun. And a deflection for Fabian Moreau. No forced fumbles, no blocks, safeties, or touchdowns.
Taking a look at the first mock draft of the season here, this is kind of like an interesting one because we've only played 2 games, so the records aren't super like well known, and this is probably not how it's going to shake out. This is interesting. It's got the Bucks projected in the top 5, even though they just beat us. Puts us at 12, taking Kyle Hamilton, which I would not really want to do. I would like to have him, be cool, but I really want a good like edge rusher. And next closest ones are George Karlaftis and Jermaine Johnson. And that would be kind of a reach. Wow, Kurt Yates. I don't even know who that is. He's playing up into the first round, and they think that the Cowboys are going to draft him. Very interesting. Everything else here looks kind of like somewhat realistic. Kenny Pickett to the Titans. Interesting. Kyle Hamilton, I guess I would take him if that happened to be like the best kind of like pick available. I would also probably look to go Charles Cross at this point because we saw in the last game left tackle gave up 3 sacks. So getting a new tackle in here would be cool. Him or Trevor Penning, but I would probably want to go with Charles Cross. But like all of the guys that I would really love to get are going in the top 10. So Jordan Davis, I would love him. Evan Neal, Kwanu, Hutchinson, Thibodeau, and Walker are like the creme de la crop for me. Those are the guys that I want. And this mock draft, it's not super realistic. Like we're 0-2, and I know for a fact that the Bucks are better than us. So I think we should fall into like the top 10 range, but for now it has us at 12, which is really, really interesting. We also get a chance to look at player negotiations, and I'm going to just quickly run through and talk about who I want to bring back and who I don't want to bring back. Cordero Patterson, I don't think I'm going to bring back. We only have 40 mil in cap-ish, 45, 46, something like that, it looks like. That's mostly from the Matt Ryan trade. I'm sure we took a huge cap penalty for sending him off to the football team. So I don't think it's worth it to bring back Cordero Patterson. He's also 30. I feel like he's probably going to drop off. Foyesade Oluokun is interesting. I will think about it, but we'll see. Younghoe, I would love to bring him back. Harmon, no. Gage, maybe. Morstead, no. Hurst is a maybe. Everyone after that is a no. It's really just Foye, Younghoe, Gage, maybe Hurst are the guys. I'm not going to make any offers right now. We'll check back on this at like the mid-season when we can see kind of like the stats and like what everyone's been doing. But for now, this is what it looks like. Not really looking to bring too many people back. Just went through weekly training, and it looks like we are going to lose AJ Terrell this week with the quad strain. So he's going to be out. And let's check the offense. And we're not going to get somebody with a shoulder strain. That's not going to matter. They probably on like our practice squad or something. I don't even know. But yeah, we're not going to have them or AJ Terrell. So that'll be interesting.
Giants game isn't going great. We'll just say that. It's going to end up being a 28-16 loss for us. Nothing really worth seeing in this game. We just could not move the ball on offense, and when it mattered most, our defense kind of broke down. Score makes it look like it was closer than it was, but I think the score at halftime was like 9-21 or something like that. So we weren't able to really ever fully mount a comeback in this game. And yeah, it's just going to end up being a Giants victory. Fitzpatrick was bad. 2 picks, pretty low completion percentage. Daniel Jones was pretty good. Saquon kind of ran all over us. He had 2 touchdowns. Decent game from Patterson and Mike Davis. Good game for Russell Gage. Decent game for Calvin Ridley too. Don't really know where Kyle Pitts is. He's kind of down there at the bottom. Yeah, nothing really much to see in terms of receiving. Good games from Gage and Ridley, but Pitts, not super spectacular. Blocking, sacks for these guys. Matt Hennessy's a little concerning. Shouldn't really get too many sacks from the center position. TFL's kind of non-existent. Sacks also kind of non-existent. No picks. We didn't have AJ Terrell, so that might play a factor. Forced fumble and recovery from Aluakun. That's pretty cool. But yeah, outside of that, kind of a disappointing nothing game. Hopefully what will not be a disappointing game is Matt Ryan's return to Atlanta. We got the football team here at home. They just got our franchise quarterback in Matt Ryan. He's looking to show us up. We're looking to show him up. This is a little kind of rivalry game. I feel like they're going to kill us. There he is in the football team uniform. Looks pretty weird to see, I'm sure, for Falcons fans, but we got to fully embrace this new era of Falcons football. Matt Ryan was the past. Ryan Fitzpatrick is the present, unfortunately, kind of, and we're just kind of looking to the future right now. So we march down the field and we pick up a field goal on our first drive of the game. But now it's time to see what we can do against Matt Ryan and this football team offense. It'll be interesting to be on the other side of a Matt Ryan offense, I'm sure, for a lot of Falcons fans and players. As we see, he's doing pretty well this year so far. Good completion percentage. You'd maybe want touchdowns to be a bit higher or interceptions to be a bit lower, but overall a pretty good season from Ryan so far. He takes the snap and he's going to hand it off. Gibson's going to rumble ahead. We'll see where they put that as Grady Jarrett is down on the field following the play there. That's not really good for our already terrible pass rush. And they're going to say that was a 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5. Ryan takes the snap, hands it off. Gibson again. He's going nowhere thanks to Deion Jones. And now Brandon Schrafe is injured. So there's been a lot of injuries so far in this game. Caleb McGarry, Grady Jarrett. Looks like he'll be back. But now we got Brandon Schrafe, a huge part of the Washington offensive line, down on the field. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 here for the football team. Ryan takes the snap. Pressure coming. He throws, and he is got it. Looks like it's Terry McLaurin over the middle. Washington picks up the first down. 1st and 10 right around midfield. It's going to be a play-action play. Ryan with all day to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gibson. That's going to be a quick little pickup of about 6 yards there for Washington. 2nd and 4 now. Coming out with 4 wide receivers kind of stacked on either side there. Ryan with the snap. He's looking. He's got all day to throw. He gets it a complete over the middle to Gibson. There is a flag on the play. And it's going to be a personal foul. Looks like roughing the passer. So the Falcons are welcoming Matt Ryan back to Atlanta in the only way they know how, by slamming him to the ground well after he's thrown the football. Courtesy of Mike Pennell there. It's going to push up the football team a little bit as Ryan throws. And he's going to get another completion to Gibson. This one for about 9. It's going to make it 2nd and 1. So the football team is threatening here. Coming out, I formation, handoff to Gibson. He's got daylight, 1 man to beat. Big hit from Eric Harris. Thought that was going to be a touchdown, but looks like he was just short of the goal line there. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1 for Washington. They're coming with 3 wideouts on the goal line here, so I don't really like our odds, but it's going to be a handoff. And we're actually going to get the stop. Looks like Deion Jones broke in for his 2nd tackle for loss of the game. Kind of prolonging the inevitable here, maybe. But pushing him back from the 1 certainly doesn't hurt. 2nd and goal, I formation, handoff to Gibson, and there it is. Touchdown, football team. PAT is up, and it is good. So we march down the field. We get 3. they get the ball, they come down, and they get 7. So yeah, this game kind of got a little bit out of hand. It was good to jump in and kind of see some gameplay with Matt Ryan on the football team, but they never really gave us a shot in this one. We were down pretty much the entire time. I think the only time we led was when we hit that field goal early in the game. But yeah, outside of that, it was pretty much a beatdown. We weren't able to get it done against Matt Ryan, and he got the last laugh on his former team today. I say he got the last laugh, but really neither quarterback played super well. No touchdowns from either of them, about the same amount of yards and completion percentage, so really not really a game that was won by either quarterback. In terms of rushing, Antonio Gibson kind of tore it up a little bit. His yards per carry are low. Patterson's were actually higher, so again, not really a good running game either. McLaurin was good. Cam Sims was good. Hayden Hurst, our leading receiver. Gage, Patterson, Ridley, and Pitts at the bottom is a little concerning. Only 5 catches between the two of them. Hayden Hurst had 6, so I don't really like that catch distribution from our receiving core there. Blocking, really the only sack that matters is Caleb McGarry's. Defensively, looks like we had a ton of TFLs. 4 for Deion Jones is pretty insane, and a lot kind of spread out for everybody else. Doesn't really convert to sacks, although Deion Jones had 2. It's a pretty monster game. 4 TFLs, 2 sacks, no interceptions, handful of deflections, no forced fumbles, blocks, safeties, or touchdowns. All right, we're jumping ahead to playing the Jets here in jolly old London. So we get a look at Zach Wilson, who's having a pretty solid start to his rookie season so far. I'm going to come out here on first down. Wilson takes the snap. He's going to pitch it to Michael Carter. Jumps over a pile of defenders, makes a man miss, and that's a pretty big gain on the first down run from the rookie Michael Carter. Picks up 20 yards. Wilson takes the snap on first down. He's going to give it right back to Carter. Not as much success that he had on his first run, but still a pretty good pickup. Wilson takes the snap on second down. He's going to drop back, feeling the pressure from Grady Jarrett, and Wilson is going to go down. Grady Jarrett gets to him in the backfield. That's going to bring up 3rd and 15. Huge play for the Falcons defense there. Breaking into the backfield, getting the sack on Wilson. It's going to be 3rd and long here for the Jets. Let's see what Zach Wilson can do. He's in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He fires, and that's going to be picked by Richie Grant. Richie Grant with a huge interception. He's going to take it back across over the 50. What a play by the rookie out of Central Florida. First interception of his career, and it's a big one here in London, as Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Falcons offense will take the field now. Fitzpatrick coming off of a couple shaky starts. He hasn't looked super amazing through the first couple weeks here of the season, but there's plenty of time to turn it around. Plenty of NFL season still to go here. Falcons coming out here on first down. Handoff to Cordero Patterson. He'll get a few, but nothing much really doing there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 for the Falcons. Fitzpatrick motions Kyle Pitts. He's going to give him the ball in the reverse. Pitts, pretty nice pickup there. Getting utilized a little bit as kind of that specialty player, slot receiver, can do a little bit of running, catch the ball from wherever, looking nice. Patterson dives. He's going to pick up the 3rd down, or the conversion, rather. Get a first down here for the Falcons as we're marching down the field following the Richie Grant interception. Fitzpatrick takes the snap, drops back, fires. He's got Hayden Hurst. Hurst turns upfield. Good job to get some yards after the catch there by Hayden Hurst. And Atlanta's rolling down the field, riding the momentum that interception kind of got them on defense there. And I think if we can get the defense to kind of wake up and make some big plays, our offense will be able to carry their own weight and score some points. So it's really just a matter of improving on defense as Fitzpatrick goes to the end zone, and that is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cordero Patterson, who was out wide there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Falcons here. Fitzpatrick takes the snap, fakes to Patterson, rolls out. Doesn't look like he really has anybody. He's going to fire. Ends up hitting Calvin Ridley. Another nice play, kind of making something out of nothing there. Fitzpatrick takes the snap on 3rd and 4. He's looking, fires, and he's got Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus, can he get in the end zone? No. He is stopped short on the 1 yard line, but the Falcons are knocking on the door here. They're going to come out in the strong I formation. Fitzpatrick gives to the fullback, Keith Smith, who dives across the goal line. And that is going to be a Falcons touchdown to start things out here in London. Extra point is good following the goal line dive from the fullback, Keith Smith. Again, putting the Falcons up 7-0 here. So let's see if we can hold on to the lead. And we did not really hold on to the lead, it looks like, as it is now 24-20 Jets. We're going to jump in here and see what we can do, see if we can make this a closer game, or if we can take the lead here. Fitzpatrick takes the snap on 1st and 10. He's looking, and he hits Kyle Pitts. It's a nice little pickup. He was definitely feeling the pressure there. Not the best stat line from Ryan so far. Doesn't have a touchdown. He does have a pick. He's going to hand it off to Patterson. Doesn't quite get the first down, it looks like. Yeah, they're going to say 3rd and inches. But yeah, Fitzpatrick, we're certainly looking for him to have more big games, kind of get those touchdown numbers up. It's 3rd and inches. He's going to go for the play action. Doesn't really see anything, but he's able to hit Russell Gage. Russell Gage finds a little bit of space, and he is able to make the catch. That puts Ryan over 300 yards on the day. And like I was saying, the yards are nice, but you just want to see those yards turn into points, which it doesn't really look like has happened, at least through the air. Fitzpatrick takes the snap. He's under pressure. That is nearly intercepted. Not really a super accurate throw there from him. Basically missed Calvin Ridley. Threw it right to the defensive back. That's not really what you want to see. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the Falcons. Fitzpatrick dropping back to throw. New York sends the pressure, but he's able to hit Calvin Ridley on the drag. Ridley picks up about 9 yards to make it 3rd and 1 for the Atlanta Falcons. 3rd and 1, Fitzpatrick takes the snap. He's going to give it to Patterson. Scrambles ahead, picks up the yards needed for a fresh set of downs there. So still signs of life here for the Falcons. 1st and 10 here. Fitzpatrick drops back with the ball. He's scrambling. He's got Zacchaeus open, throws it, and Zacchaeus cannot hold on to the ball. Major blunder there from our depth receiver, Olamide Zacchaeus. Looks like he kind of thought that he caught it before he actually caught it and really just couldn't hold on to the easy touchdown. I'm going to remember that, and it'll be reflected on the depth chart as, oh my goodness, luckily the Jets have concrete hands out there right now and can't hold on to any of these. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick drops back. He's got Pitts. Nice catch by Kyle Pitts just on the other side of the line to gain there. Good job of laying out, making sure he had that one. Didn't pull an Olamide Zacchaeus there and just drop it for no reason. So it's going to be another 1st and 10 here. And he's going to give it off to Patterson. Picks up a few yards. Fitzpatrick dropping back on 2nd and 6. Fires. He was feeling the pressure. Just a little dump off pass there to Cordero Patterson. Avoids the sack. Picks up a few yards. But that's going to bring up yet again another 3rd down. Fitzpatrick coming out with 4 wide. He takes the snap. He's looking. Fires. And that is going to be incomplete. Broken up by the Jets safety there to bring up 4th and 4. But the kicking unit is not coming out. The Falcons are staying on the field. They're going to go for it here. This one's for all the marbles. Blitz from the DB, and he throws and he hits Kyle Pitts in the end zone. What a huge play here on 4th down for the Falcons. Kyle Pitts is distributing something in this touchdown celebration. Looks like he was handing something to the teammates. I don't know what that was, but great catch by Pitts. Way to just put himself in a spot where he was the only one who could catch that ball. And yeah, that's going to put the Falcons up here. We'll see what Younghoe Koo can do on the extra point. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. Good. Falcons lead by 3 here in London. Let's see if the defense can hold on to it and give us our first win of the season. Zach Wilson and the Jets retake the field, looking to answer after the touchdown. Wilson throws, and that is going to be broken up. Looks like it was A.J. Terrell on the coverage. Wilson gets the ball here on 2nd down. He's going to fire. That's going to be incomplete. Looks like he was facing some pressure off the edge, and it's going to be a quick 3rd and 10 here for the Jets. Falcons coming out, looks like man coverage. Deion Jones rushing off the edge. He's going to break loose, pressure Zach Wilson. Wilson cannot complete the throw. It's going to be a quick 3 and out here for the Jets. They're going to punt it right back to the Falcons. Atlanta takes the field following the punt. They're coming out with 4 wide receivers. It's going to be a handoff to Patterson, though, so they're going to look to probably kill some time here. Nothing much doing on the run play. It's going to be a gain of nothing. Brings up a 2nd and 10 here. Mike Smith now into the game at running back. He's going to get the handoff. He's going to turn upfield. Doesn't really quite break away there. It's only going to be, they're going to call that a gain of nothing. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Falcons. Falcons come out on 3rd and 10 following the 2-minute warning here. They need to convert. Fitzpatrick takes the snap. He's going to drop back, looking to fire in the area of 2 receivers, kind of, but no one could come down with the catch. And we're going to have to punt it right back to the Jets. Jets get the ball right back here. They're going with 5 wide receivers on the field. Wilson drops back. He's going to throw. That's going to be broken up by Deion Jones. Nice play there by Deion to break that one up, bring up a 2nd and 10. We'd love to get the ball back right here, just force another 3 and out. See if we can do that. As we're going to bring the blitz, they're going to throw, and Wilson completes it. Looks like it's Tyler Croft. He's able to fight forward and pick up the 1st down. They're going to go to the no huddle. Wilson's going to take the snap, fires, wide open Elijah Moore near the sideline. He'll dance out of bounds. Nice gain of about 8 yards there. 1:21 remaining here for the Jets. We're going to come out, 3 wide receivers. 2nd and 10 here. Wilson drops back. He's looking, fires, and he's got Elijah Moore pretty open once again. This time over the middle. They're still in the hurry up, but that's going to be another 1st down. Wilson takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Another just dump off. This time he's got Michael Carter, who can't be brought down by a single Falcon. Wow, he pushed forward for way more yards than he probably should have gotten there. As the Jets are marching. Wilson dropping back again. Another completion. And they are just being relentless. We're going to call timeout. Catch our breaths here. That last play really looked like it could have been an interception. I don't know who that linebacker was. It looks like it was just over their heads. Is this going to be 4 wide receivers for the Jets on the field right now? Wilson takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Throws. He's got, I don't know who that is, but it's another 1st down for the Jets, as they are just marching down the pitch here in jolly old London. The jet lag is not a factor for them at all. They're looking sharp, especially here in the 4th quarter. Let's see if our defense can hold them on 1st and goal. Carter pushes forward, and that's going to be a touchdown. So we needed our defense to take a stand, and they were unfortunately unable to do that. We let the Jets quickly kind of march down the field. Wanted to hold them to no points. Field goal, something I would have settled for, but a touchdown is just not really what I wanted to see. So yeah, that looks pretty obviously like it's a touchdown there for the rookie running back out of North Carolina, I believe. And Jets are going to try a PAT here. If they do, field goal is not going to help us. We're going to need a touchdown. Kick is good, and I'm going to say that that's probably going to do it for us here in London. 31-27 is your final score here. Fitzpatrick was fine. Over 300 yards is cool, but he wasn't super effective. Zach Wilson, less yards, but probably a better overall game in terms of touchdowns and completions. Michael Carter had a phenomenal game. Cordero Patterson was very mid as you look at that 2.8 average per carry. Russell Gage was phenomenal. 6 catches for 120 yards. Jamison Crowder, okay, that's good. We'd like to see that from Kyle Pitts. He got the touchdown too. Hurst was nice. Ridley still kind of at the bottom here, not getting super involved in the offense. Looks like Caleb McGarry really was the only person who gave up a sack. No tackles for loss, really. Not really any sacks either. Not a great game for pressure, but Richie Grant had the huge interception. You love to see that. couple of deflections, one for Calvin Ridley, which that's actually not a good thing, but some deflections, good to see. No forced fumbles, blocks, safeties, or touchdowns. So going through and doing some player upgrades, and it looks like, so at a 74, Richie Grant is now a better overall than Eric Harris. So we're going to slot him in to be the starting free safety, and Harris can kind of be that like nickel linebacker, sub linebacker, something or other type role. So yeah, that's good for the rookie, and we'd like to get him involved, especially after seeing the things he can do on defense with that interception on Zach Wilson. So we're going to make him the starting safety, and we'll also, I guess, keep him in that sub linebacker role. So yeah, I think this is where I'm going to call it an episode. Not a great showing from our team, but we also know that this isn't a great team, and we're not trying to be a great team right now. We're actually trying to be a bad team. So to me, 0-5 looks like 5-0. So I will happily take this, although it has been a hard-fought 0-5. We played some close games, some tough games. We've blown some leads, but I'm totally fine with it. Stay tuned. Something to look forward to in the next episode is we're going to do the trade deadline, and we might make some moves. Other teams around the league might make some moves. So, yeah, get excited for that, and I'll see you on the next episode of Falcons Franchise. Peace.